Hello. Okay, I am here. I'm doing a live on TikTok. We'll see how that works, but I thought I want to put this on YouTube as well. So I thought, well, I will do a also record a video with my other phone and see how it goes. If the lives that I do from on my TikTok does not work out, then I still have this one, right? Okay, so anyways, I'm going to pause you and get you, because I've still got a couple of minutes before we actually start. So I'm going to pause you and get everything sorted so that, yeah, so back in a minute. Okay, so here we go. So where's my gloves? Now, because my this camera is a little ways away, I can't really see what people are saying. I can see people coming in, but I can't see anybody saying anything. So, and as I am here by myself, I don't have a moderator. So today it's called a dirty pour, and I'm going to do a dirty wandering pour. So I'm using a white base. So I'm going to pour the white on first and get it spread out and onto the canvas. And my goal for the end of this, I did one a couple of days ago, similar to what I'm doing today, but I used a black base. And I had planned on doing putting butterflies on it afterwards. I've been watching AB Creative. She's got some really cool stuff. And so she does some clay figures on top of her clay. Well, some of it is clay. One of the ones that I did last year was clay. I called it, that was Paul's Shipwreck. So I need a little bit more white because I just want to make sure that I have all of the edges covered. Corners. Oh. Make sure my paper towel is handy. A little bit more white paint down here. So anyways, the one that I was working on with the black background or the black base was just too dark to be able to put dragonflies on it. And I have another idea for it. Actually, if you can bear with me a moment, I'll show you. Make sure that I have no, I'm going to take my glove off. So, this is the one that I did the other day, and I wanted to put dragonflies on it, but it's too dark. So now, and then I thought, well, I'll take and make this into a tree. But I like the way, because there's dragons, I can see dragons on the bottom of that one, so I don't want to mess with that. But then I noticed that up on the top, there is what looks like a tree. Trying to do this without getting white paint on it. And so I'm going to add to this one and make this into a tree. So, anyways, let's set that aside and get back to work on this one. So I had some from that dirty pour. I had half a cup of paint left. So I am going to use this, and I'm going to put this through and then tilt it and see how it turns out. So I gotta focus on what I'm doing, so I can't look at the camera of what. Oh shoot, some of it dries, so I should have gotten the clumps off before I started pouring. So, which I will get that in just a minute. So the colors that I've used in this is I made my own turquoise. Phthalo turquoise was supposed to be the dominant or the main color, which that's the darker color in it. Okay, so do that, and then I'm going to grab my paper towel. I've got some clumps in here that I don't want. All right. Let's see if we got all the clumps. All right, so now I'm going to tilt it. Just still looking to see if anybody is saying anything. Anybody have any questions, suggestions? Okay, so let's tilt. I think that one corner that where with the clump is still. And I want to leave some of the negative space. I don't want to lose all the white, because the white areas is where I will be putting the dragonflies. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. They're still. Rather large clumps in here, but I'm going to wreck it anyway, so the scooping this off won't wreck it, meaning I'm going to take my either the stir stick or a toothpick and run it through. Before I do that, I'm going to tilt before I go any further, or not tilt, torch. T words. So I'm going to torch it. Get rid of any bubbles that might, oh yeah, lots of bubbles. But also torching, what it does also is it encourages cells. So I'm going to tilt it some more. If I can get my sleeves to stay up. and it looks like I'm losing a lot of my weight, but that's okay. Because I can always add more weight after. Okay, I'm going to torch it again. All right, now where are my toothpicks? There's one. Okay, so I'm gonna do what is called wrecking it, and then I'm gonna take the toothpick and I'm just gonna run it through, run that through. Pull my sleeve up a little more. And then once I'm done this, I'll tilt it again one more time and torch it. Okay, I think that's about as much as I'm going to wreck it, and then as I said, I'm going to tilt it again one more time. First I'll torch. I can see cells coming through. Okay. I'll lift it up so you can, I'll show you there's cells coming through up here. And here. Trying to get that, because there's one last clump there, and trying to get it off. There it goes. Okay, that one is off. Now I'm going to flip it back the other way and tilt it the other direction. There aren't any clumps this end, it's just the end that I just poured off. Trying to cover that last corner over there. There's a little bit of negative space on it, but it's just tiny. I don't know that it's gonna. Okay, so the paint is not actually going down there. Well, it is, but it isn't. It is, but not the way I want it. So what I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to just use my finger and tap. Because there actually isn't any paint on this end, but I did not get the paint on that corner, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like this. And then I'm going to torch it again. I actually like the way that it's turning out. Just looking to see if anybody's saying anything. I don't see anybody saying anything. I don't want to over tilt or over torch, but I don't want to under either. Just swipe my finger all the way around the bottom underneath. I don't want it to keep pouring unless it's necessary. Now, I don't know where I will put the butterflies in yet. Well, probably still at least one here and one there. Okay, I'm going to try seeing if I can tilt it. Or do I have to get, I think I still need a little bit more paint on this corner because it doesn't seem to be covered very well. Actually, I still have a little bit in here, so should have done this to begin with instead of my finger, but Let me know, what do you think? Well, I'm going to try, well, I might have to pour some more, a little bit more weight on here to get a little bit more, so that I can get 3 dragonflies on. But then, who knows? I mean, I may change my mind and not put dragonflies on it at all. I'm going to just a very little amount of white right here. Might be able to get a small dragonfly on there. In case you're wondering what the noise is, I have a freeze dryer. I'm actually been using it, and I'm actually defrosting it right now. For those who have not watched any of my videos beforehand and heard the noise of the freeze dryer, because I'm out in the garage, so and my daughter and I do freeze drying. Those toothpicks are so small and covered in paint that I lose them quite often. There it is. There it is. Okay, so seeing as I've got some of the colors in there, I want to bring some into the white that I just added. Make it look a little more natural. Like it's supposed to. Just the rest of it. Just a little bit. More. I can still see it flowing down here. So let me know in comments, like, what do you think? I need to kind of push some of this over here because it's not flowing on that corner. Do that, and hopefully that'll help it to move a little bit. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. I prefer you let me know if you do like it, but so the colors that I've used for this are Color Shift Blue, Sky Blue, Sea Spray, Warm Beige, Butter Yellow, and Deep Turquoise, and then also a homemade Halo Turquoise. Now this is part of I'm doing a self-challenge. I actually started in March, but I went to Ireland in June and then just did not start doing my self-challenges again. So now I am doing my self-challenges. It's cold outside. I'm in northern Alberta, so it's winter. And so I'm in a heated garage. And I think I just took off all of my webbing, so I think what I'm going to do, because I still got a fair bit of paint here, but I don't want to tilt anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a paper towel and I'm going to dab it. So let's move this out of the way. So I'm going to dab it a little bit. In a couple of spots. So that I can get it, because it looks like the paint is still rolling. So if I do this, then it evens it out. I think I'm actually going to go along here. I don't want it to end up looking like mud either. So. And that's, I'm just wondering if I should do that again, maybe up here. Or, oh, let's tilt and see if we can tilt it some more. Let's torch it first. If you like what you see, and let me know. So type something in the comments. Again, even if you don't like it, let me know. I mean, I will, I'll post a picture of it after it's dry, and when I'll be doing other little videos the way that I normally do. With putting the dragonflies on, I have to make the dragonflies. I've just recently been introduced to modeling paste, which is what I used to make the hummingbird painting. Let's see. I don't think as I'm saying, I don't think I should tilt anymore. I tilt. I don't think it's going to move anymore. Oh yeah, there it is. On this end, where it had a couple of clumps, it is still moving. So I'm going to grab some more paper towel. And, oh, I see webs, or not webs, pearls are coming up, so I might torch it again a little bit up in here, because I do see some cells coming up. So, oh, and I see cells coming up here. Oh, and now I got cells coming up here too. And a little bit of webbing, so I'll just keep torching. I don't want to over torch either. But I want the cells to come up. I hope I turned that on. I did, yes. So, so that is all I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to pause this camera for a moment. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we did. There. Okay, and now I had a little bit of a glitch in that I accidentally shut my phone off, but now that I know how to edit in my editing program, I'll just add this to the existing video. So there is the painting. It is wet. I'm going to be adding a dragonfly at some point. Well, once it's dry, probably one there, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll add a third one, but this is it for the moment. Oops. So thank you for joining me on this, and I'll keep you updated as to what is done and how it's going once it's dry, and be back again later. Bye. Thank you for joining me.